Hey guys, this is Rachel Youngson here from useplr.com and wholefoodplr.com. We are here on our weekly PLR Power Hour. This is a very special Power Hour because it is the last one of 2018. We're not meeting next week, and we may or may not be meeting the week after. I haven't really checked my calendar. No, we're not meeting the week after either. So this is our last Power Hour for a good 2 weeks. Welcome. I'm so happy everybody's here. If anybody's new to the Power Hour, this is your chance to showcase your business, talk about what you do, talk about PLR and how it helps you in your business, questions you might have, resources that you need. Also, if you don't have anything to say today, that's perfectly okay. This is also an hour that you can carve out of your week to put your PLR to use and work on it. So, hi everybody. It's so good to see everybody here. Charlene, Joyce, thank you guys for coming today. I'm so glad everybody's here. Okay, where should I start? Let me start with Patty. Patty, can I unmute you? Great. Sorry, Patty. I think it's because you were the first one here. You've been on my mind.
Hi.
How are you?
Okay.
How's your baking? Are you done with all your baking for Christmas and whatnot?
Yes. Finally.
It's a huge relief, right?
Yes, it really is.
I was telling Patty that I'm sorry, go ahead.
Sorry.
No,
I said I'm so excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you here. It's always.
I have things to tell you.
Yes, let's do that. What do you have to tell me?
I have my first WordPress site up, and it's stocked with articles for the whole next year.
Are you serious?
And I think it's your fault. You actually really got me excited to participate.
Oh my gosh.
And I have an ebook started.
Would you mind dropping a link in the chat and then I can show it off to everybody? Is that okay with you?
Well, there's really nothing to see because I haven't, worked on the theme or anything. I actually just got it done this morning, about 4 o'clock this morning.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's so great.
I'm so excited. And I think it's because you have this hour where we can share and you don't expect anything from us. And not many people do that.
Well, thanks, Patty. That makes me feel really good.
Thank
that
you,
gives
Rachel.
me all the feels. That gives me all the good feels. Thank you, Patty. You're more than welcome. I'm really glad. I'm thankful that you said that. And I was actually Tuesdays are also the day when most of you know that I have a business coach and I'm part of a mastermind group of my own. So we were talking this morning, and I was saying that it's really neat how as time goes on and more people, the ones who feel like it's a good fit, stick around and like to come to the live events. It's really nice that the connection that I feel like I build with everybody here, and also people seem to build with each other too. So I think it's really great. So thank you for saying that. So just so you know, everybody is really excited for you, Patty. Everybody is saying that they think that this is just amazing. And hey, Charlene good. Charlene asked, for those who are listening to the replay, what the focus of Patty's site is, and it is self-empowerment and self-improvement. And Patty, whenever that is ready, we will be happy to show that off, whether it's our next meeting or 3 meetings from now or whatever. That'll be great. So
I'd be happy to show you.
Yes, definitely. I know everybody would like to see it. So I assume you used PLR to help you with all that writing?
Well,
If not, it's
I'm
okay.
a Tools for Motivation member.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a Tools for Motivation member with Justin and Ted, and they gifted us this Done For You whole 52 weeks of wonderful PLR. And then they did a webinar and showed us how to upload it and how to work with it. So I did it.
You know, Justin is amazing. Absolutely amazing. I really
I love him. I mean, I'm old, so I'm not in love with him, but he's amazing.
he, you know, it's so like, and also as like someone who promotes different PLR sellers, if anyone on the call today is a promoter, just so you know, Justin doesn't just give really great products, but he has a really nice sales funnel set up. I'm not a member, so I don't know exactly how he does it, but I do know that it's not uncommon to get like surprise commissions from him, and it's he's just really great. Really, really great. And yeah, those webinars that they do showing you how to use it, that's really clever too. I just can't say enough
It
good things
was
about Justin.
it was a wonderful workshop. It really was. And he had Chad Fullerton there, who also he does membership ignition. He's got a full course on how to build membership sites, and he's very knowledgeable.
That's really cool. I haven't heard of him actually. That's really neat. So are they like, I assume that as a member of Justin's, you get some kind of a discount for um, to go learn how to build a membership site?
Yes, they had a special on it, and for the Tools and Motivation members. But Justin gives. You should be a member. He does give so much. He shares videos on how to repurpose your PLR in ways I would have never thought of. Pardon me, my notice went up.
No problem. Yeah, you know what? I have actually thought about that, honestly, about tools for motivation. The his stuff is based self-help and that type of thing. So I'm not really sure how that would fit for my niche right now, but I definitely have a lot of respect for Justin. He did a webinar with us. Actually, he was in our first PLR Power Hour doing the same thing, telling everyone how to use PLR to make money in your business. And you can actually catch the replay of that over at useplr.com if you click on the PLR Power Hour icon. But yeah, he's really great. I am so excited for you, Patty. That is an amazing way to wrap up 2018. I got to tell you.
And one thing, I know you say you don't think that personal development is your niche, but I'm going to use your Whole Foods as an offshoot from that, because in order for people to improve themselves, huge part of that is how they eat.
That's true. That's a really good point, Patty. I actually don't use my whole food PLR. I only
You didn't?
no.
Oh my goodness.
Isn't that funny? No, I just create it, and but I use PLR, like marketing PLR, to help teach people and to learn new things for myself. But no, believe it or not, it must seem pretty silly though, now that I'm thinking about it, that I actually don't use my own stuff. You have a whole horde of free stuff, you might as well use it, right?
But I think you could help a lot of people. There's a lot of people who are ill because of what they eat. Just my opinion.
I appreciate your opinion. Thank you, Patty. Thank you
You're
very
welcome.
much. Well, do you have any questions for us? That was a really great win. You have any questions or anything you want to talk to the group about before we move on?
Not right now, I don't, but I really thank you for this time and for how nice you are.
Thank you, Patty. That's really sweet of you. Yeah, no problem. I look forward to this every week. It's neat on my end too, because I don't know my customers on a first name basis, and it lets me see them in a different way. It helps me to kind of connect with you guys more. Michelle says that I am nice. You know, guys, it's really funny. Patty, I'm going to go ahead and mute you, sweetie.
Okay.
If you have anything else to say, just let me know in the chat. But it's really funny, guys. You guys think I'm so nice. My husband and my son, they disagree with you, but I think I'm pretty nice. So let's see. We have Carol here today. Carol, did you want to speak today, sweetie, or did you want to just lurk? Either way is fine. Okay, no problem. Carol's just going to listen today. She has been really knocking stuff out too. She's got a journal going on over at carolbrusegar.com. It's BRUSEGAR.com. So let's see. Charlene, did you want to talk today?
Sure, I can say a few things.
Awesome. So guys, anyone who doesn't know Charlene, she runs Search by Burke, and she is, I've worked with her myself. I love her to pieces. She's great. She does everything on time. I recommend her to pretty much everybody. How are you, Charlene?
Thank you. Thank you, Rachel. Appreciate that intro. I'm doing well. I'm recovering from an upper respiratory infection, so I'm still a little stuffed up in the nose, but honestly, I feel great. So on the tail end, right, those last couple of days of healing, and then I should be really good to go.
Well, thankfully.
So grateful to be able, well, grateful to be here, and excuse the might hear a little clicking, and that's the cough drop.
You no worries.
Oh,
you poor thing. What a those sinus things are the worst, because like they never seem to want to leave. Like once they're there, they just
it's a hanger-oner. It definitely is. But I'm really not complaining, because I have not been in any pain. So it strictly is there was a cough that for 2 days that was annoying, and then this stuffiness. So I'm honestly, I'm not complaining. It's so mild compared to what so many people get. Hit it with antibiotics and kill the suckers, you know.
Good for you.
It's the only time you'll hear me say that. Kill them.
For you. I'm like, if I get sick, I'm like, oh my gosh, I need Ben and Jerry's. I need Chinese. Good for you. You sound much braver than.
No.
So how are things wrapping up for the business this year?
Well, so just for everyone's, just so you know, I've never really promoted myself as a writer of content. It has always been something that's been said to the side, or it has been a part of a research package when I worked with manufacturers and home healthcare industry people, and others that I would do business, industry, and market research for. But this year, I stepped out just a little bit and just would comment that I'm available. You know, if somebody needs something written, I'm available to do it. And the reason I did it is because even with the quality PLR that's being used, it's not as good as it could be. And while it doesn't need to be like a copywriter where every piece is a sales piece, it does need to be written in a tone that reflects the person. And I knew I could do that. So that's how Rachel and I connected, through a group, you know, just mentioning, and that's it. So on the writing side, it's been interesting that I have enough. I have enough to finish out 2018 to say I actually have on my whiteboard writing as a revenue stream, which I found very interesting because I haven't promoted it and I haven't really intentionally set out to tell people I am a writer. The quality people that come to me are by referral. Rachel, thank you for the outstanding referrals you've sent to me. Others that have come to me have been by word of mouth, and they send people to me. And I'm perfectly okay with doing one-offs because, again, it's not my primary business, but it's something I enjoy doing. Now, with regard to PLR, just so other people know, I use it. I use it for, I have 3 niche sites. One is it's in the wellness industry. It's about mindfulness. I have one in the prepper niche. I have one in the internet marketing niche, internet marketing for real people kind of feel to it. And quite honestly, I have 2 others that are all about mindset and success principles. And so the PLR that I use, I always use. I break up the ebooks and the reports. I create short videos. I have a program that I use that's totally cloud-based, which is outstanding, where I can use, they offer free video clips, like if you can imagine doing a PowerPoint of images and text, and then you can have video clips inserted in between, in the beginning and the end. I can add voiceover, I can add music, and so I'll do 20-second, 2-minute videos depending on what the product is, and I've gotten good enough, I can do it quickly. I have a VA who does images and postings and everything else. She'll upload everything for me, but the actual rewrite I do. I break PLR apart like crazy, and I take just one thing that I do. As a researcher, I'm also considered a resource for people. So they'll come to me saying, where do I find this? Where do I find that? Who can I go to for this? And I have content in my hard drive where I've taken bits and pieces. You get a checklist or a short report with PLR, and they'll often list tools, software, ideas, tips, things like that. Well, I've pulled pieces and parts out of each of those to create my own checklists and my own resource guides for people that didn't require a heck of a lot of anything except putting in my own affiliate link or organizing it so that it looks pretty. And that's an idea for you, right? What are you going to do with that checklist? What do you do with that mind map? What do you do with that piece that comes with a PLR that's like scratching your head saying, are you kidding me? So instead of using the entire ebook, pull that out. Each chapter is at least 2 articles or 4 blog posts. And then pull out the report, and you could actually use that to create a course from. Or you can use the checklists and create an image video with the checklist. So that's where I sit right now and my thoughts.
That's awesome. Thank you. Now, so as far as like the videos that you create and things like that, is that something that you'd be interested in doing for other folks? Because I know that you do the PLR rewrites. So like if somebody came to you and said, just, I want this or this or this done, would you feel comfortable doing that for them? Or?
No, in all honesty, I would send them a link to, because the program I use has a 7-day free trial. So I would just send my affiliate link to them and say, go in there. It won't take you but 30 minutes to play, and you'll get it, and then do it yourself. Because they'll find the music, they'll find the images. I think it's better that they do it themselves.
I want to say, well, before I say anything, Charlene, if you have an affiliate link, would you mind dropping it in the chat? If you feel comfortable doing that. And guys, I want to say this. Charlene's done this to me before. It's not a bad thing, but Charlene's done this before, and it's really important if you guys have, if anyone has a side hustle as they call it sometimes, if you're a service-based provider in any way, or even if you're just serving your own community, it's really important that you have those boundaries in your mind where you know, this is what I'm going to say no. This is what I'm going to do instead of just a flat out no. So for example, Charlene doesn't want to deal with making videos. Totally understandable. That's going to be a no, but she's going to guide you to something else, you know, and that will help to keep that connection. So I think that's really smart, and I think that everybody should have that thought in their mind of those times when you are going to say no, because there will be times when all of us say no, whether it's somebody wanting a refund, or there's just always going to be times when we have to tell somebody no. And she does it very eloquently. So, yeah, sure. And Charlene put an affiliate link down in the bottom, and she said that you could get a free trial, and that is contentsamurai.com. For those listening to the replay, we will have a link to the resource on the replay too. And Charlene, just an FYI, that will be your affiliate link as well.
Thank you.
Sure, of course. So, do you have, would you have any openings? Should I tell everybody that you have openings, or are you booked?
Yes, I do have openings for PLR rewrites or actual original content writing if you want. Most people that come to me, I talk to them about what they actually need. And in reality, a PLR rewrite is the best, whether it's their PLR or something I have in my database. I'm willing to rewrite it for them. So right now, today I'm good. But the couple of clients that I've been writing for, they're one-offs. So I'll be done with them in a couple weeks, and won't be a problem bringing on new side jobs.
Great. So guys,
always feel free to refer.
If you are looking for help in your 2019, then think of Charlene. Thank you, Charlene. Can I go ahead and mute you up?
Yes, go ahead. Thank you all.
I hope you feel better. I'm glad you're feeling better than you were. When at my house, I'm actually kind of surprised that I'm so healthy this year, because usually I get like I lose my voice right around Christmas. I lose it for a good 2 or 3 weeks, and I tell you, my husband and my son, they are never as happy as they are during those 2 or 3 weeks when I don't have a voice. They think it's like, I don't know, like their Christmas present, I guess. Joyce, hi Joyce. Did you want to talk today, or did you just want to lurk? Either way is fine. Melanie, I was thinking the same thing. Charlene, you and Melanie Davis, who I'm going to be talking to in just a couple minutes, you guys might want to connect. Melanie runs useyourplr.com, and we're going to be talking to her, and you guys, I think, could maybe cross some business to each other. Okay, Miss Joyce, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you very much. Happy Tuesday.
Yes. Oh, one more week till Christmas. Oh my goodness.
And and I'm like, it's funny because I was all braggy, I think last week here might have been it, when I was like, oh, I've got everything done for my teenager. And now it's like hitting me that I've got really nothing for anybody else. And so I'm married to Amazon right now, so getting all that last minute stuff in order. So how do you feel like things have gone for you this year overall? And is there anything you want to change for 2019?
I think overall I'm pleased. Since I found PLR, I was able to, churn out quite a lot of bit of content and change the wording. this might be one of the few times when I am glad my mom's not here, because she always used to tease me about my language, because she said, nobody can ever understand you. You've got your head buried, 1 to 200 years ago. And I do. I have a habit of using a lot of that kind of language and the idioms from those times. So yeah, I do. I get that every once in a while, especially when people are like, you should be writing now. They're saying like an 8th grade level or something like that. And I'm like, oh, to me, that's horrifying. So, but I'm very, very pleased. As I said, I managed to really put out a lot of stuff. My last blog post that we discussed last week on forgiveness, is went live Sunday morning. And we might as well be just tooting Justin's horn all over the place. But I've used one of the bundles, a piece of it that, I have had and just figured, okay, I need to do something with something of it, and it'll be perfect, because it was called I'm Sorry. And I ended up using most of the articles. There were 10 of them. I think I used 9 of them and mashed them all together, and then picked them all apart, and ended up out of 4,000 words having it's about an 1,800 word blog post. So I'm, real pleased with that, because it is kind of an important thing at this time of year, knowing that people do spend time with those that they're not real happy with oftentimes, and that they avoid the rest of the year. But they can't now. And what, the gift they can give to themselves of forgiveness, to be able to just say, you know what, we can agree to disagree. I'm not ever going to be happy with what you did to me, but I can let it go. And that frees you. Even if they're, could care less, that's all right. You're doing it for you. It's what you give yourself. So, yeah, I was real pleased with how that. I put the announcement bar up on my website. So if you go there, you'll see that it announces the additional blog posts that I'll be doing then on the 2nd Sunday of the month. It's going to be Grandma's advice. I'm not sure what I'm going to call it, but that's essentially what it'll be, because it's going to be advice I would give. I'm a grandmother, and the advice my grandmother gave me, which almost every day I think of something and I go, yep, that's just what my grandma told me. And those things never leave you. And they're they span time and generations, a lot of what I remember. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. It'll probably be a shorter blog post than I normally do, but it'll be like little bits of homey advice.
That's great. And we were talking, well, first of all, do you have the link? Would you feel comfortable sharing it with us today?
Yeah, sure. Let's see. And just call it here.
Yeah, and that way we can, everyone can give it some love, and we'll talk about it tomorrow on our email as well. And guys, I'm dropping a link for Justin Popovich's Tools for Motivation website. When he did the webinar with us, he had a great special for our guests. So if you're looking to try him out, the link that I just dropped is a great way to get an abundance of personal development, self-help, PLR for an amazing price. Okay, so Joyce, would you like can I share this, share my screen with this? So guys, I'm gonna go ahead and just, give a nice little shout out to Joyce here. This is really pretty, Joyce. And we were talking last week too, for those who weren't here, about how it is so important, especially this time of year, forgiveness, because there's you know, everybody gets so focused on the holidays and the joy of the holidays and all of that, but there are so many others who are dealing with depression, who are dealing with family issues, and this is the time of year where they maybe are forced to be with their family, dealing with self-loathing and self-forgiveness. This is really nice, Joyce.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So if you guys,
And as I said, I just mashed up, 10 articles, and so there's a little bit of every single one of the 10 that there were in that bundle, and they just, it was nice to pick and choose, and then it sounds more like me than somebody else. And
yeah, and and that's the beauty of PLR, and I'm so glad that you were able to get all this done with it, because it's nobody, like, what are the odds that, like, yes, you took that from Justin's PLR, but you definitely turned it into your own, and I'm sure this image came from you.
Well, actually, I found that image on Unsplash almost just the way it is, and it was just so perfect, because if you would look back, you would see I've got a quite a different look to mine, but nonetheless it was still similar enough that I just threw in the lettering in the red, because the rest was this guy holding up a forgiveness sign.
Are you serious?
And I said, you know what, there's enough room in there. I can just throw, the rest of the title in there. And so, yeah.
Good job, Joyce. For those who are newer to PLR, I always talk about images and getting images for your final products and such. I use Pixabay personally, but there's a report over on the useplr.com site, a free report, PLR to social media images, if anyone needs guidance on how to make images for their products. But back to you, Joyce, I love it, like, when I'm scrolling through the pictures and I find that they have a blank space for me to write more stuff, I get really excited, because that doesn't always happen in images. So
no. So yeah, it's a real boon to
So I'm going to go ahead and we're going to share this in tomorrow's email too, so that everyone gets a chance to read it. And this is pretty exciting, Joyce. You're welcome. You're welcome. Is it okay if I go ahead and mute you?
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Have a Merry Christmas, everyone.
Patty says that that was a really, really great use of your public image, and she wishes you a Merry Christmas too, Joyce. Kim. Can I unmute you, Miss Kim? Kim has a house full of boys today. I get you, Kim. I understand. Well, if there's anything that you want to talk about in the chat, I'll drop your link for you. Don't worry about that. So guys, Kim sent me an email earlier today, and she's been doing some really great stuff. We talked to Kim the other week about a review. It's a review site, right, Kim, about products that help you sleep. And she was getting all that together for us. So the link is in the chat now, and we're going to go ahead and screen share it so everybody can kind of get an idea of what Kim's been up to. Looks really good, Kim. Sure, Kim, no problem. So Kim, and Kim, please, if I'm getting anything wrong, please put it in the chat, correct me. But Kim runs a site. She's a mommy blogger, 3in1makes5.com. And today she's put together some review products of things that are going to help you sleep. which I'm going to go ahead and mention in the tomorrow's email, Kim, because I think it's really, whoa. My son has had acid reflux since he was a baby. We fight it all the time. That's pretty cool. I didn't know there was such a thing. But anyway, this time of year especially, so important to get a good night's sleep with so much hustle and bustle and things going on. She's got mattress toppers, aromatherapy. So guys, even if it's sleep masks, great. Even if you're just looking for something for yourself, I'd really recommend checking it out. Super important if something truly, truly serves you, that we, we help each other out. Again, only if something truly, truly serves you. And for those listening to the replay, that can be found on 3in1makes5.com, which is pretty cool. So I can't read. You're right, Kim. Oh my Lord. So everybody just forget what I already said. It's 3 and 15 makes 5. I don't know what my deal is. But if you go there, then you'll see the reviews for each product. Oh my Lord. She said she had 3 boys in 15 months, which I'm sure that anyone who's a mom of boys can agree is pretty brave. So kudos to you, Kim. I love my son. I would do anything in the world for him, but it's an experience though, being a mom of boys. I'm only a mom of one, but he's got friends, so I can kind of see it, but not really. Patty says, "You're still sane, Kim?" So Patty's son's girlfriend has trouble sleeping. So yeah, that would be great to share, Patty. Especially for Christmas, if he wants to get her anything. My sister, she's very, very healthy. And before she goes to sleep every night, she puts on a sleep mask and she moves her phone to the other side of the room. She charges it like on the other side of the room from her. So and that's like how she gets into her relaxation mode. So Kim says she's barely sane, and she says they homeschool. So she is not only brave, she's like superstar brave. So, all right. So we will showcase that tomorrow. And Melanie, it's your turn. Can I unmute you, Melanie? Yes. Okay, guys. So Melanie runs useyourplr.com. Great site. I am going to go ahead and share that with everybody and drop a link in the chat for you guys. How are you doing today, Melanie?
I'm doing awesome.
Happy almost end of the year.
I haven't even started Christmas shopping yet. So to be feeling awesome today is really in and of itself a miracle.
Are you like me? Are you like all over Amazon when you need stuff instead of going out to the stores at this time of year, or?
Yes. For as much as I can, I do Amazon.
Me too. I am like, and I don't know how I'm just hooked because, I can't even remember the time when I would go out to the stores and get all frustrated and like bang my head against things and everything would be out, and now I'm just like, whatever. I'll just prime it. It'll be here in 2 days, just magically.
Yeah, it's hard to beat that. Once you use it, you utilize it, you realize, oh gosh, the convenience is so worth it. And on top of everything else, if you're a member, you get 2 free day shipping. That's incredible.
Yeah. And like if you love books like I do, you get like free Kindle books to rent and you get movies. It's really nice. Really nice. I'm going to go ahead and share Melanie's wonderful website with everybody. And we've talked to Melanie before about her Use Your PLR site. And Charlene, again, this is a great connection, I think, for you too. But Melanie, for anyone who wasn't here when we spoke last time, would you mind just going over briefly what you do?
Certainly. What we do is we take PLR the clients have purchased, and then we rewrite it to be at least 30% unique to them, to their voice, to their niche. And I'm really excited because we're going to be rolling out video services the first quarter next year. But basically, you know, when you buy a 10-pack or whatever, you just send it over, and that can be 10 blog spots that get scheduled out for you or put into your autoresponder for you. Basically, it's done for you delivery, however you want that to be.
So that video content that you're going to start rolling out next year, is that part of the membership package?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. Because we do have a VIP membership, which right now is the lowest it's going to be, because after the first of the year we are increasing that just because we're going to be increasing our services. But anyone who signs up for it now, they get that locked in for them for however long they're a member. Because sometimes it's not knowing what to do or how to use your PLR, and they need help with that, or they know how to do it, but they just don't have the time. So this, you know, service is out there to help people use what they already have. I myself is an admitted PLR hoarder. You know, I got stuck in that cycle many, many years ago. I started my business in 1998. And it was a lot different trying to work virtually back then because folks couldn't grasp that concept. But, you know, I really love helping people. That's a big deal for me. Helping them use what they've already paid for.
Yeah. Yeah. And this is what we, these are your regular prices, right? And then, guys,
Yes.
here's for VIP treatment, which I have to tell you looks so good that I've gone, like, you know, you do financials every month. I'm like, can I squeeze that in? That looks pretty darn nice. But yeah, so I would really consider it for anyone. And you can actually try Melanie's service.
Yes.
I believe $20.
$20.
Yep.
All the way down to the bottom.
So if you don't have the money to spend on a subscription, or if you've never used her before, then try it and see how valuable it is for your business. See time-wise, you know, if that's a good use of your time, because she's now taking on stuff in your business so you can work on other things. You know, weigh all that stuff out. And yeah, and you get a VIP call with her, 30 power minute consult. Now, do you do that every month? Is that right?
That's
yes,
correct.
It says monthly right there.
And it's one-on-one.
Melanie is on a PLR rescue mission, by the way. So
Yes.
so you guys will hear me talk about her a lot if you're newer to our Power Hour. But yeah, so great, Melanie. I'm excited. So yeah, guys, be sure to check her out before the 31st, because if you want to move from that $20 over into that subscription fee, if you choose to do that, if it truly serves you, then you're going to want to lock in that low price, especially before that video service becomes available, because that will be really nice. I mean, think about that. Think about that. What I do, I don't make blog posts very often, but what I do is I make my video, I have it uploaded to YouTube, and then I put it in my blog post along with some pictures of my actual post. So, I mean, if she's going to do 2/3 of the work for you, think about how much of a time saver that is for you.
And right now there's a a lot of PLR providers that have their PLR on sale right now, and a lot of them have, you know, enough content for a year, 52 weeks worth. We can take that and rewrite it and then schedule it to come out through your blog post or autoresponder and have 2019 taken care of with that side of it. But I love doing it. I love to write anyway. So this is fun for me. And some PLR packets come with PowerPoints. So if you have things with PowerPoints, we can do the voiceover and use those PowerPoints to create your video, which stays in the vein of your niche.
Now, I assume on that monthly consult, so like let's say that I have, that I'm a monthly member, and can I say, well, this is the video that I have, this is kind of what I want for that video during that consult? Or is it, because I know like some services you can touch base with each other, or they'll do a certain amount of like tweaking once or twice with the package or other things. Do you guys have anything like that? If you don't, it's okay. I'm just curious.
No, yeah, that can be covered in the 30 minutes. That 30 minutes is used to what benefits you. If you're not sure what you need to launch next as far as your content, you know, we can share a screen and you can show me your hard drive of where you've got PLR and kind of talk about what would be a next step with that. I also have a business academy and a service. I'll put those in the, there you go. But because I've been doing this for so long and helping businesses launch their programs, like I said, the bottom line to me is serving people. So I'm just serving people in that 30 minutes to what's best for them.
That's really great. And you know, I'm really intrigued by not only that 30-minute phone call, but also the fact that you can be like, hey, I kind of would like this to go this way, or you can get more help, you can get advice. You know, you guys can talk about different ways to tweak things that maybe they're working on for you now. I think that's all really great, Melanie. And you know, Patty says that your service looks really good, and it does, doesn't it, Patty? And guys, also for those who are interested in that free trial of Video Samurai, Charlene made dropped some links for us that will give you videos. So Patty, can I go ahead and, why am I saying Patty? I'm sorry. It's the end of the year for everybody, I guess. Melanie, can I go ahead and mute you, sweetie?
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. I'm really glad that you got to come and see us today. And we will definitely be sharing that in our email tomorrow as well. Okay, guys, so we are coming to the end of the hour. I did want to show you guys, I told you that we had we were given a discount, and I wanted to let you guys know about that. So for those who've been doing this with me for a little while, you know that one thing that I really like to promote is not only finding a monthly PLR service that fits into your niche, because that way you'll have that content coming to you automatically every month, but I'm getting more into outsourcing, and that's one of my big things for 2019. And anything that you can do that makes your business easier, I'm a big fan of. So I was talking to Rebecca Mertz today, and she's not really a VA. She's more than a VA. She does she'll do tech work. She does pretty much anything that you need. And she is having a special that she's given out to her list right now. And she's given me permission to share it with you guys. And I'm going to be sharing it on the email tomorrow. So if you don't see the link in the chat, just know that you'll see it tomorrow too. So one thing you should know about Rebecca is that I can vouch for her. And another thing that you should know is that she's, in addition to me being able to vouch for her, Kelly McCausey can vouch for her too, who many people know is my business coach. So even though you may not have worked with her before, please be confident that I can tell you that she's good people. And even with me, we've done side talks before, and she's helped me many, many times. So she's got this special going on where she's going to do some work for you. Just so you know, her normal price is, I want to say, it's at least $1,000, but I want to say it's like $1,500 for this 10 hours of support. So this discount is a really, really good discount. And I honestly don't know how long she's got it going on, but if it's something that will truly serve you, and if it's something that will, is financially responsible for you right now, then I would highly suggest it. And again, she did allow me to share it with you guys, and it's not something that is all over the place to my knowledge. So before we wrap up today, does anybody have anything they want to talk about? Just as a reminder, we are not meeting next week because it is the Christmas, and then the week after that, it is the New Year's Day. Curiosity question. Carol says, happy holidays, everybody. Happy holidays, Carol. I can't wait to see what you do next year. I can't wait to see what all of you do next year. I'm so excited that we all get to grow together and have these chats and get to know each other and what each other does, and maybe learn from each other. Patty says, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, guys. Melanie says, Happy Holidays. Does anyone, since we won't be meeting next week, is everyone okay with a 2-week gap? Or does anyone want to maybe meet on the 2nd, which would be a Wednesday, and since the 1st is New Year's Day, instead of having a 2-week gap? Because I am all for, we've all worked really hard this year. I'm all for us having a little bit of a vacation. But if anyone feels like that's too long, thanks, Patty. Patty says she's good with anything. She'll go with the flow. But yeah, if anyone feels like that's too long, then let me know and we can definitely throw something together. Just as a reminder, if you guys need anything, you can always reach out to me, Rachel at useplr.com. Go to the useplr.com site to find free reports and information on how to put your PLR to use. And just as a recap, I am Rachel Youngson from useplr.com and wholefoodplr.com. Thank you, Melanie. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. So we will see you guys next year. Keep an eye on your Use PLR emails for details on the next PLR Power Hour. All right, guys. Merry Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays. Joyce says she would love a longer gap. And you know what, Joyce? I get you. Because, like in my mind, because my mastermind coaching is today, I'm kind of like, oh, good, I don't have mastermind coaching next week. And I don't have mastermind coaching the week after next. So I get it. Yeah, we'll enjoy our 2-week break, everybody.